Hello, hello! It's Hillary of Creative Faith, and today is super exciting. I am sharing about something that I made that I have never ever made before. It was kind of challenging, kind of difficult, but I'm so proud of how it turned out. Are you ready to see? It is the first ever Creative Faith digital planner. So, in this video, I'm going to show you guys what comes in it, what it looks like inside, how I've been using it so far, and I will have a link down in the description box below to pick it up in my Etsy shop. Now, here I also have my stack of some of the physical planners that I use. I have my Bible study notebook, my weekly and monthly planner, my daily planner, and my Creative Faith planner. This is a lot going on here. So it's pretty amazing and incredible that I can do all those things just using an app and my digital planner on my iPad. So I love planning. I think planning is such an amazing tool to help keep me organized, productive, on task. Every single day and week and month, I am using my planner to write down to-do lists, to write down events and activities so I don't forget. I don't have a really great memory, and so I need to write everything down to kind of keep myself on task and on check. And I have been using and loving a planner since middle school. In middle school, they gave us our very first planners to help us keep track of homework assignments, and I loved mine. And throughout middle school, high school, college, and beyond, I have really loved using physical planners, and it's been really exciting to dive in to learn about digital planning, learn how to make my own. It was challenging and it really pushed me a lot, but I'm really excited about how it turned out, and I can't wait to make more digital planners too. So as you are watching this video, if there are any ideas that you have for digital planners or notebooks that you would like to see from Creative Faith, please comment below or send me an email, Hillary, Hillary, at creativefaithco.com, and I would love to hear your ideas. So anyways, this was definitely a labor of love, but like I said, I had so much fun learning how to make one, and it was so neat because I kept telling my husband I was staying up really late working on this, which I feel bad because then he went to bed late too, but he was watching basketball. He was okay. But I kept telling him, I am having so much fun. So it's really neat to be able to share the final product with you all. So I'm going to flip the camera around now and show you what it looks like. And I have been using mine, so some of the pages are like in a different order, and I'll explain that too. And I am not an expert in digital planning, but really any question you have about digital planning, head to the School of YouTube and type it in, and you, I'm sure, will find a result. So I am just kind of learning about how to do this, but having a lot of fun with it. Just to remind you too, in order to use this digital planner, you have to have a tablet and Apple Pencil. I'm using an iPad, but I think you can use other tablets too. And you also need an app like GoodNotes. So GoodNotes is the one I use. So I just want to let you know that when you purchase this digital planner, you will not be shipped anything. It's a digital product, and you do need to have a tablet and a stylus and an app too in order to use it. So here we go. Let's show more. Alright, so this is what it looks like once you download it to GoodNotes. All you have to do is save the PDF and open GoodNotes and open it in GoodNotes. And again, if you have more questions about that, definitely just type it into YouTube and someone walks through how to do it. So this is the cover. It is a very Creative Faith planner full of pretty florals and mint and coral and neutral browns and grays, and there's faith stuff woven throughout it too. So there is an intro page, hello from me to you, with a little welcome. You can also find us online, and all of these you can click and find us in these various places. So then you have all these tabs. So there's yearly, monthly, weekly, daily, menu, health, faith, goals, notes, and lists. And if you tap any of these, it will jump to that section in the planner, which is really cool. You do have to make sure that this little button right here, it looks blue like that, because when I first downloaded it, I was like, oh my gosh, none of the links work, but that's not true. You just have to make sure that that is on. So let's start at the beginning. So we have, again, our cover, our welcome, and then the first section is a yearly section. And this is what it looks like. So it has all of the months in these little boxes. And so I duplicated mine. So I have one page that is personal. So these are like trips that we're going on or dentist appointments and things like that. And then in my one for creative faith, I have kind of creative faith planning stuff. A little quick little flip there. So that's the yearly section. And then there is a monthly section. And so here you have, let's see if I can get, here's what the blank template looks like. So a spot for personal and work to-dos, as well as the monthly layout. And then there's also a spot where you can make a vision board for the month, which I really like doing. So I'll show you guys. This is the one I filled out for June. So I have lots of activities this summer, and then I have some work to-dos and personal to-dos. And then I love this page. This is my little June vision board. So some of these pictures are my own pictures, like the pausing for his peace one, and the gratitude journal, and the berries, and this little icon, and obviously the picture of my husband and I. And then I also got a bunch of images from Pinterest as well that just kind of represent the summer. Spending time outside in God's Word, soaking up some vitamin D, hopefully going to the pool at our apartment. So really fun vision board. I love how this turned out. And then I also have started setting up July. Again, it's going to be a really busy summer, and so I have July kind of all set up with some of our events and activities ready to go. And then I'll have a spot to do a July vision board too. So that is the monthly section, and I really love how this turned out. All right, next we have weekly. So these are your weekly layouts. And so this is what the blank one looks like. So you have a spot for the days over here, a spot for a to-do list, a spot for you to put the month, and then a Bible verse of the week. So I really love this layout, so you can see kind of your events and activities, as well as things you need to get done on a to-do list. So this is how I have been using it so far. So I added the numbers down in the little green boxes or circles. I added the month. I added my events and activities, and then I added some to-do lists each day, and I highlighted those. And then I have my to-do list going here and a Bible verse of the week. So really love the weekly layout. All right, next we have daily. And I mostly use daily planning on Fridays. Fridays are my day off for my job at the church. So really, like this, I set it up for today, Tuesday, June 14th, but the majority of my time is spent at work. But this is still applicable. I can kind of plan out my morning and evening. Then I have a Bible verse of the day spot for you to write the date, top 3 things to accomplish today, and then a generic to-do list. So that's the daily section. You can also use the Apple Pencil to tap from section to section. So I have started menu planning, and that has been really helpful for just keeping me on task, on track with meal planning and preparing well for the week. for feeding my husband and I. And so you have that same kind of weekly layout for you to write meals down here. And one of the things I was noticing was I was forgetting what we had in the fridge and the freezer and the pantry and cupboard. And so I made these little sections so you can fill out kind of what you have and then use that to plan out your meals for the week. And then there's also a little spot for things to purchase. So here you can see this is how I've been using it. So I have kind of what's in my fridge and freezer, what's in my cupboard, what I have to buy, and then filling it out this way. So this morning I had banana bread. And then we're going to have leftover, I have quiche for lunch, and then we'll have leftover quiche for dinner. And then tomorrow I want to make heat up this Kevin's chicken for dinner. So sometimes, like, maybe I'll only use it to write out a more detailed dinner list, or I can write out breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I wanted to make it kind of open for you to use how you want. So really love this menu meal planning. Then you have a health section. I love this divider. I think it looked so cute. Turned out really nice. And this is what the health section looks like. So you can write out the month, the week. Here are the days of the week, and then a spot for breakfast, lunch, dinner, exercise, vitamins, sleep. So, a way to kind of keep track of your health stuff. Next is the faith section, my favorite section, and this is a very creative faith section. So let me get to kind of the blank one. So you have a spot for Bible study notes. This is what the blank Bible study notes look like. And this is laid out similarly to my physical Bible study notebooks you can get on Amazon. But spot for you to write the verse and chapter, the date, notes and doodles, God is, Jesus is, the Holy Spirit is, I will, and my favorite Bible verse based off of what you have read. So it's a really, really great study notes for doing Bible study. You also have a prayer journal, so a spot to write out a date and a prayer. And then there's also sermon notes, so a spot for the date, key verses, pastor, church, you can take your notes, and a key takeaway. And so I'll show you guys how I've been using this. So I kind of rearranged and deleted the sermon notes, so I used this yesterday, and I wrote out a prayer. And then I wrote out Bible study notes. I'm currently going through the book of 1 Chronicles with my husband. And I highlighted the little categories and wrote out some notes there. And then this is for today. I wrote a prayer and then again did 1 Chronicles 22. And so you can like draw little pictures, and this time I didn't highlight the sections, but maybe I will. So the highlighting, I'm not perfect, but the highlighting is kind of fun to see the little categories for the different sections. And then if you're like, oh, I don't like how that turned out, you can just, erase the highlighting if you want and redo it. So that is the faith section. Again, that's my favorite one. And then you have a goals section, or you could also kind of think of this as projects. And so this is what the pages look like. So you can write your goal, how will my life change if I achieve this goal, a few spots for big steps and then little steps. And then there's also this goals chart. So you have family, faith, job, business, friends, self-care, adventure, fun, financial, home, and health. And then a time frame. So I am working on the next Creative Faith Kit, and so I put the goal there. How will my life change? It's an opportunity to encourage more women in their faith. So big steps, I need to finish the devotions, and so here are some little steps I can do to accomplish that. And then I also need to work on the digital file to go along with it. And then these are the steps to do that. And so then I have room to do some more things. And then I have some goals for 2022 that I was just kind of brainstorming a little bit. So that's the goals section. And then you have notes. And notes is just a bunch of lines for you to use however you want. You can write a category up there. Then there's also this page, so if you have kind of a main category and you're brainstorming some little lists, this would be really great too. And then there's a spot. The last section is for lists. And this is what the pages look like. So I am a big lister. I love lists. So you can write the category on top and then all these little boxes to check off. So I started brainstorming some Creative Faith YouTube video ideas, and then as I make them, I can mark them off here. So that is the Creative Faith Planner. And then you can scroll, there's a few pages of lists, and you can scroll, and here's the back cover. So super, super cute. I really love how this turned out, and I'm really excited to see what you guys think of it, how you love it, and how you use it. And I, again, would love to hear any other ideas you have for digital planners. Again, this is my very first one I've ever made. I'm really proud of how it turned out, and I am excited to make more and just, yeah, give you guys tools to help with organizing your lives, because planners have been such a big help and tool in my life, and so I love being able to share that with others. So be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the bell notification so you don't miss out on any Creative Faith videos. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll do my best to answer them. And yeah, here we go. Something new, something fun, and it's gonna be great. Bye.